In April 1998, 32 producers of the southeast Mato Grosso became aware that only united they could grow in the new industry that was beginning in the region, cotton. Then they established, with headquarters in Primavera do Leste, the Cotton Producers Cooperative, now worldwide known as UNICOTTON. Searching for information, groups of producers began to visit the textile industry and cooperatives in Brazil, and then traveled to Australia and the United States until they defined the 4 areas in which the cooperative should act. From then on, UNICOTTON began to be active in the areas of agronomical research, quality of ginning and classing, as well as buying and selling as a group. To stimulate agronomical research, UNICOTTON and a group of cooperatives made available to IMA-MT, Instituto Mato Grossense do Algodão, Mato Grosso Cotton Institute, a 200-hectare area used jointly with Embrapa, the Brazilian company for agribusiness research, the country's major provider of agricultural technology, to develop varieties adaptable to the region, resistant to plagues and diseases, and with high-quality fibers. At open field exhibitions and technological showcases, these news are presented to the corporate partners and to the whole community. From the very beginning, all these efforts received the support of FACUAL, the fund for the support to the cotton production in Mato Grosso. Counting on the experimental fields at the cooperative farms, there are more than 300 experimental hectares, what transforms the region into the biggest cotton research center in Latin America. Seeking for better return and quality, the cooperative partners installed their own gins, today numbering 22, with the capacity to produce more than 7,500 cotton bales, 1,500 tons per day. The process of development and quality control began in 1999 with the support of his partner, FMC, and the certification complying with the norm NBR ISO 9002-1994 was achieved. The continuous attendance of the norms and the standardization of ginning procedures allowed the offer of goods with internationally recognized quality. Today, 6 of the groups of producers are certified according to the norm NBR ISO 9001-2000, guaranteeing the quality of the processes and the business management. Bales are packed using bags made of 100% cotton and packing wires and plastic bills with attested resistance. Only cotton produced by co-op members, ginned at proper ginning mills, and classed at co-op's classing center can use the mark UNICOTTON. Technology. UNICOTTON'S classification center was created with the support of the partners BASF and Syngenta. Comprises a broad visual classification room where, using international standards, samples are classed according to color, bright, and leaf. Also contain a modern take-up preparing room and 2 take-up rooms. The lab for technological classification is equipped with active and passive environmental conditioning, a stove for stickiness analysis, one Osterafis equipment to measure NEPS content and maturity of the fiber. With the acquisition of a modern Oster M1000 HVI equipment, the lab has today 4 HVI equipment for instrument testing of cotton, very important for marketing and for the textile process. Showing intrinsic cotton characteristics like strength, micronair, and fiber length. The classing capacity increased from 7,000 to 9,000 samples daily, and the results are sent to co-op members in up to 24 hours and to non-members in up to 72 hours after the receiving of the samples. The whole complex is also certified, complying with the standard NBR ISO 9001-2000 by BRTUV, a certification company with international recognition. UNICOTTON'S Classification Center also participates at the round test conducted by the USDA, by the Bremer-Bahn Wall Boards and by ICAC through his CSITC task force. All the samples sent to UNICOTTON are identified through tags and barcode, allowing the track from the entry till the sending of the results. The samples were stored for 12 weeks at the co-op for an eventual need of arbitrage. Quality. Contracts signed by cotton importers and exporters establish a minimum standard for fiber quality. Brazil normally exports visual standard middling 31.3 and a strict low middling 41.4, with microner between 3.5 and 4.9 microgram inch, strength with a minimum of 27 gram stacks and the minimum length of 1 3/32 inches. The result of the 2007-2008 season shows that the export pattern was achieved in 96.31% for microner, in 94.07% for strength, and in 95.61% for length. High-quality cotton represents 33.39% with microner between 3.8 and 4.2, 38.59% with strength above 29, and 25.76% with length above 1 5/32 inches. For the first time in UNICOTTON'S history, middling surpassed strict low middling with 39.60% of the samples classed, result of good weather conditions, an effort of the producers looking for better technology. Working in pool systems, groups of UNICOTTON'S cooperate partners jointly buy the inputs and sell their products, continuously receiving information about the market. UNICOTTON also takes part of the CCAB, cooperative holding group created to import and produce chemical products aimed to reduce agricultural costs. In 2008-2009, UNICOTTON'S members planted close to 70,000 hectares of cotton, representing 18.4% of Mato Grosso area and 8.18% of Brazilian planted area. Talking in production, numbers are even more expressive, representing 8.58% of the total Brazilian cotton production. Training. Aiming at the continuous progress and the quality of services, UNICOTTON invests expressive resources in training personnel. Yearly holds a technical seminar about cotton quality and offers specific training to the cooperates and employees. In 2008, among others were offered courses of classification, HVI operation, harvester operation and ginning machine maintenance. UNICOTTON'S social responsibility materializes in the support of community projects such as with the Cooperative of Fiber Artisans of the Cerrado, the Brazilian Savannah, and with its full compliance to the laws, not allowing work in condition of slavery or children's work. The protection of the environment is a very serious concern, giving full support to recycling process of the packing of pesticides. Recognition. In 2005, with only 7 years of existence, UNICOTTON was chosen by the Organization of Brazilian Cooperatives as the Cooperative of the Year 2005 in the category of technological innovation. Striving always to meet the needs of the cooperates, today UNICOTTON consolidates at the cotton market as national and international reference because of the quality of services. The recognition can also be confirmed by the number of visitors it receives every year, groups of people representing countries of all the continents. To all of them, it was shown that the cerrado is made with fiber and that fiber is made with technology.